I transferred my retirement account into Robinhood. I'll walk you through all the steps needed in order to transfer your retirement account and some items to be aware of. This video works for both 401ks and IRAs. So let's head over to the Robinhood app and let's get started. The first step you want to do is head over to the retirement section on the Robinhood app. If you don't have this section, that means you do not have a retirement account set up with Robinhood, and it literally only takes 30 seconds to a minute to open up an account. So depending on if you're trying to transfer an IRA or a 401k, we have two different options. There's an option to consolidate IRAs. So right here, you can select if you have Roth IRA or traditional. The second option is if you have an old 401k, which is what we do in my example. But either if it's an IRA or 401k, it's the same process. One thing I really like about the Robinhood app is how transparent it is. So it shows you 4 different options and 3 of them don't even have to deal with Robinhood, but just wants to make sure that it's transparent. I am personally doing the first option, rolling over my assets from an old 401k into Robinhood's IRA. It gives us 2 different options for the rollover method, which basically is how do we want to transfer over the assets. We can either do it by ourselves or we can have the help with Capitalize, which is what I chose to do because it makes it a lot simpler and they just provide you all the tools in order to make it a smooth transaction. It's going to then ask you to verify your personal information, and then from there you just click continue. Not only does this work with 401ks, but also other retirement accounts, so you could also transfer those into your Robinhood app as well. The next step just deals with locating your old retirement account, and you can see all the major companies right here. But even if your company or logo isn't listed where the old retirement account is currently located, you could just search it. From there, you're going to put in your former employee's name. Then you just put in the month and year where you stop working at that company. From there, it's just asking what types of contribution are in your current retirement plan. So whether you have traditional Roth or mix. I personally have a mix, so that's what I selected. And then it's asking if you have a balance over $25,000. I do not, so I'm going to click no and then continue. For the last step, you're just going to log into your old retirement account, and then basically Capitalize is going to do everything on the back end to make that transfer happen into your Robinhood account. Usually the transfer only takes a couple days and is done electronically, but for some reason my old 401k Empower said that I had to do it the old school fashioned way and actually had the checks physically mailed to me, which definitely slowed down the process, but luckily Capitalize helped. And they actually sent me the prepackaged materials to make the transition very smooth.
1 week later.
At this point, now I have all the materials I need in order to send to Robinhood with the transfer. And it was nice that I used Capitalize because if I didn't, I would have had it gone and ship it out myself. Plus they send you instructions and it makes it very clear on what you need to do and the steps. Capitalize also provides the deposit instructions, which otherwise would have been another thing I had to worry about and would have done myself if I chose to do the rollover myself. Within that 1 week time frame, I also received the 2 checks for Empower, which is once again my old 401k provider. And there's 2 checks because I had both a traditional 401k and a Roth 401k. For the most part, usually people only have 1 account, so you would usually only receive 1 check. And then for the last step, all you have to do is put your check along with the account information in the prepackaged envelope. And all we have to do is ship that off to Robinhood.
1 week later.
Once the transfer is completed, you will then receive a notification email from Robinhood as well as Capitalize letting you know everything went smooth with the transfer and that the funds are accessible for you to start trading and investing. You will also receive a notification on the Robinhood app letting you know that the transfer went smoothly and you can start investing your funds. Throughout the whole process on the Robinhood app, you could also track the status to see where along the journey your funds are from being transferred into your Robinhood account. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out this video right here that YouTube has hand selected for you to watch next. See you guys in the next one. Peace.